Hey there, Michael. Wow, there's a lot of questions here. So I'm going to try and do my best. The glasses have to be on a little bit because I can also read your questions while I'm talking to you. So thank you so much for asking me about the loving experiences. It was an incredible time in my life. I can get very emotional thinking about it because it's when my life changed, right, on that show, and I met so many wonderful people. But so you're asking... from Loving in the City, what are some favorite storylines? Oh my gosh. Well, I think one of the first storylines that I loved it was when Casey died, even though that was the first challenging, I think, of storylines. The first one ever with Eric Woodall, who played Allie's first boyfriend, the mall rat. He lived in the mall. I think that's what it was. That was great too, because it was my first. And Eric is still to this day a really good friend. But that when Casey died, that was probably my most challenging storyline, or first challenging storylines ever. And it really affected me. I was very, really upset because Paul was leaving the show to go do other amazing things. And I had never experienced that before. So I was kind of a mess that day because I didn't understand. And he was kind of a mess, because we had always worked together. So that was really, and I was so young, I hadn't experienced that yet. So that was definitely something that was very emotional for me. One of the favorite storylines I had was when Carly ate the sushi that had the poisoned blowfish. And then I everyone thought I was dead. And that was funny because I was on an autopsy table and they were getting ready to start the autopsy. And George Palermo and Randy Mantooth run in and he's like, stop, don't do it. She's alive. And the tears were, we're trying not to laugh. It was just crazy. Absolutely really funny. I would say that Randy Mantooth was the king of the pranks. Always so funny. Lisa Paluzzo always made me laugh. It's such a joy to work with. She naturally had a gift of comedy, which is so funny because she played, Ava and was so great at drama, but truly Lisa, in general, her personality was very, very funny. And I loved it. And my feelings transitioning to various soaps. Wow. Well, yeah, when I went from the city to Guiding Light, I had 3 months. And it was not only a totally shift in character, it was a different show, a different energy. Very serious actors on Guiding Light. And they really made you work for it, which was incredible for me. I had to kind of grow up, right? I was the young girl, the kid on Loving in the City for a while. And when I went to Guiding Light, it was like, no, you're a woman. You're one of us. You got the job. Step up and do the work. And it was just a very different energy, but amazing. I loved working on Guiding Light. I had my kids. Some of those people are, some of my closest friends. So, it was amazing. On Loving, did I screen test with anyone? I screen tested with Eric Woodall, and then Jessie Collins, I don't remember her, who played Dinah Lee. She was in that audition as well. And so they hired her for Dinah Lee and me for Allie. So that was so fun. And she was a good friend of mine. I still chit chat with her occasionally. And as you know, Lisa LaCicero, who was on The City and played Danny's sister, Jocelyn, I think was her character's name. Yeah, so at least I see all the time at work. So it's crazy how things happen. And such as people from Loving, Eric Woodall. If I see Paul Anthony, oh my God, I love him. Noelle Beck, we chit chat and text all the time. So yeah, there's definitely people from the show. Well, thank you so much that you loved my chemistry with Paul. Yeah, Paul and I, that was so long ago and so much fun. And I had a blast working with him. And then I got to work with him again on Guiding Light in a whole different way. So that was super fun. So anyway, making sure I hit all your questions. Challenging scripts. Well, yeah, the stuff where Casey died was very... Oh, and Michael Weatherly, who played Cooper, he was... you talk about... he was a lot of fun to work with. We got in trouble with him a lot because, he's funny and goofy, and so he makes you laugh. As you can probably tell by half of his, stuff. Anyway, still in touch with them. I think I answered all your questions, Michael. Thank you so much for reaching out. And thank you for asking these questions that take me down memory lane, because yeah, it's been one hell of a ride, and I'm super grateful. So, thank you so much.